Hey, beautiful. Jamie Faye here, Millennial Life Dating and Relationship Coach. And I hope you're having an awesome Monday afternoon, Monday evening, wherever you are. Maybe it's even the next day. Maybe it's even Tuesday where you are. So wherever you are, I hope you're well. And I wanted to talk today about this question that I've been hearing in a few different forms. So as you hop on, say hi and let me know where you're from. I've been hearing in the past few days, especially, a lot of questions about people wanting to come to coaching or hearing from their partners that their partners don't love them anymore, or they don't want to be with them anymore, that they're past therapy, that they're past coaching. And so I wanted to answer this question: what if my partner refuses to work on our relationship? So as you're here, say hey, so I know that you're here. Okay, so few things. One, I would like for you to take a moment, if this applies to you or has applied to you before. Excuse me. Why? Why does your partner refuse to work on the relationship, or in really hence work on themselves? Because that's really what it means. And that fear of diving in or looking into themselves or working on a relationship, it's not as simple as just perhaps your reaction to it, which might be that they don't love you, or that they don't really appreciate you or care enough to work on your relationship. And that most of the time is not the case. The reasons there are usually things like, in my experience, like it's too hard for them to go deep. Even in my personal experience, I can tell you that it's one of my main requirements in looking for someone is someone that's open to growth. And it's something that I tell my potential partners when I'm first dating them, that I am in personal development and I believe in coaching and I believe in therapy if it's productive. And I am super clear about that. And even for me, many years ago, I told that to one of my partners. And then later in our relationship, it took me a year to get him to go to couples therapy, which started my journey into relationship coaching. So I really can understand how that resistance can form, and not necessarily from not a desire to improve a relationship. So I just want to pose that to you and ask you to think about it for a moment or minutes or after this video. Because for me, with that person, with that partner, it was not about him not wanting to be with me. It was about his difficulty in going deep. He had so many things that he was afraid to bring up, to recognize, to even discover. It was just too scary for him. So that goes for men, and it also goes for some women. So keep that in mind. The second thing I want to say about exactly this: what if my partner refuses to work on a relationship, go to therapy, go to relationship coaching? I want to remind you how much power you have. So if you're here, I want to ask you, are you aware how much power you have as an individual in a relationship? You're going to hear me say it over and over again, because I see your relationship as its own living being, its own entity. So there's you, there's your partner, and there's your relationship. So I want you to know how much power you have, just you, in creating lasting positive change in your relationship. I know this as a coach. I know this from my teachers who have coached thousands of individuals and couples and helped them transform their relationships, even when working just with one person. And I have clients who I'm only working with one partner. For whatever reason, the other partner is not open to coming. Now, often that changes. Eventually, when I speak with the partner and bring them into the relationship with me and my client, they start to come. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's the change that they see in their partner positively towards them, and then talking to me, that helps them feel, okay, so they're not ganging up on me. You know, they want to help me. And for example, me as the coach, wow, she wants to help me. She's on my side. She's not pinning, the other person against me. So that you have so much power. Two, you have so much to learn about yourself. So when you get into therapy or coaching, especially relationship coaching, there's so much for you to learn about how you function as a human, how you function in your relationship. And learning all of that is so beneficial to your current relationship and to any other relationship that you have right now or you may have in the future. So what I've been hearing, especially in the past few days from a lot of women and some young mothers, is that they're not satisfied in their relationship and they're really thinking about leaving. Or their partner is telling them, I'm leaving and there's nothing you can do about it, or we can do about it. And it's putting them in this place of like confusion, whether they are trying to decide if they want to stay or go. So if you ever felt this way, I would love to know and share with me. Just put an emoji if you've ever felt like helpless, like I can't do anything, I've tried everything, or he or she is so stuck in their way that there's nothing I can do to change this, because everyone has felt this way. I have felt this way, and I see clients every single day, and I know that they feel at times helpless. So if you've ever felt helpless, where you're watching right now, whether you're watching right now or you're watching the replay, please drop an emoji. Any emoji will do. So okay, the next thing is clarity. A big, amazing thing that you can get from you investing in your relationship, investing in that growth, is clarity. Clarity in what you need from your partner. It doesn't mean that you have to get it somewhere else. What you need, how you can get it in your relationship from yourself, but also from your partner. It also helps you learn if you're confused about if you should stay or go, which is another topic, but it rolls into this, because if you're feeling, well, my partner refuses to work on our relationship, then I gotta leave, right? And I get that. I really do. I have to tell you that I was using this example before about my partner from 6-7 years ago, was that his refusal to go to therapy was so frustrating for me, especially because I had made an agreement with him that if one of us ever needed and asked the other person to go, that he would agree. So I understand that feeling. And also for me, going to couples therapy with him was a huge help in me getting clarity about being with him or not. And it was a huge, I don't know how else to say it, like just so helpful in helping me decide that he was not the person for me and that I decided to leave that relationship. So clarity is huge. And when you're feeling like my partner won't do anything, they won't get involved, they won't go to see a coach, they won't do anything like that, then it can really drive you to be in a state of confusion. And I hear this also because I live in Tel Aviv and I work with people here and also abroad about, well, what if they won't move? And I want to move, or I want to move back to the States, or I want to stay in Israel and they want to go back. Or now that the millennial generation is so nomadic, if you have two people, if you and your partner have different views about your lifestyle in that way, that can bring a lot of conflict. And that alone can bring this confusion, excuse me, about if you should stay with them or not. And if they refuse to go to see someone, or you refuse to see someone and get that support that you need to even make decisions like that, like where you're going to live, and that's, even a simple one compared to some other things like children, etc. It's a big life decision. Where are you going to live for the next 5 years, 10 years, 3 years? So you have a lot of power in that, and you can learn about yourself and you can get clarity by being the one who is comfortable enough to get uncomfortable and work on your relationship. In turn, you're working on yourself big time. You're going to learn so much about your partner and your relationship as a whole. And the next thing to consider when your partner is refusing to work on it, but you're saying, but I want to make the effort, is, are you just going to throw it all away? Are you going to throw away all your effort so far, all the love, all the times you spent together, just because that your partner isn't in a place right now to work on it themselves? It's a big question, because what I know and what many of my clients would tell you flat out is that they might have thought that it wasn't going to work, it wasn't going to be enough, but then it was. And their partner didn't have to come, or for some of them, their partner came in later, and it was beautiful because they felt safe and they created on their own, from the things that we did in our coaching, created on their own a new sense of trust and rebuilt that with their partner. So now is the time. Now is the time to do the work, especially if you're in your place of confusion about should I leave or should I go. Now is the time to do the work, because if you're get out of this relationship, you won't be able to practice and learn the things that you want to learn to be a better partner, to know more about yourself, to extract from your partner or your potential new partner what you need from them, how to feel a new person and know this person really is a good fit for me. So, but I want to remind you, just because you feel right now, well, you know what, me and my partner were no longer compatible. That might be true, but it's worth giving it a shot. It's worth putting in all your effort and knowing that you did, excuse me, everything you could do to contribute to the growth, to the love, to the trust, to the understanding, to all the things that you want to feel now in your relationship on your own. That is when you can truly know that it's not for you. And that's how you can get clarity about, okay, this relationship isn't for me and I'm going to make a choice. You can then make a choice to leave, and it will be very clear, because clarity and confusion about staying in a relationship, it's quite simple. If you're confused, you're looking at both options and neither of them seem great to you. But when you are whole in a decision, it just comes. You're like, okay, this one is the better option. Staying for me is better because I did this work and now I feel that we really are connected. We really are good for one another. We really do have a healthy relationship. We just lost a lot of it or some of it along the way because we didn't continue doing the things we were doing at the beginning, or many other reasons, because we had children, because we have different jobs, whatever it is. It could be circumstantial and it could just be laziness. So yeah, this is a great time to think about, well, when I'm single, if I'll be single again, I won't be able to work on the same things. At the same time, once you decide if you don't want to be in the relationship, of course, being single is awesome. I love being single. That's the truth. It's super fun. So if that's what you want to feel right now, and you know that's what you want, then go for that. But I really, really support you in and invite you to work on your relationship first, even if your partner refuses to. So if you've got any questions, let me know, because I'll be getting on live a lot, like every single day, for the next month about. My Relationship Mastermind group coaching program is open. It starts April 22nd. It's open for registration. I've got amazing opportunities for you. It's an 8-week live 8 live classes and 2 recorded modules. You get a one-to-one discovery call with me, a check-in with me, Q&A, unlimited email support. You'll have me as your coach, and you'll also be part of a group. So if you're curious about that, and you and your partner are open and ready to really take your relationship to the next level, or from conflict to ease, whatever stage you're in, this program is for you. So I'm going to put the link to the program in the comments. You can check out the page. If you have any questions, just send me a PM. I answered lots of frequently asked questions on that page, so I hope everything is there. And we'll be meeting in a private Facebook group. So check it out. The early bird price is only until March 31st. So if you're 50 to 90%, 100% sure that you want to know more, do it now. Don't waste another minute, because the price then goes up after March 31st. And then after this first online group program, the price goes up again. So don't waste another minute. Do it right now. Check it out. I'm going to put the page right now, or in 2 seconds. And thanks for being here. And I hope that this video was valuable for you. Feel free to drop me a heart, or to share this video with anyone you think it might help. So I hope you have an awesome week. See you later. Bye.